What is up, everybody? Welcome to Tactical Gaming. I haven't done one of these videos in quite a while. And what I mean is one of my little geeky gamer, like, wish list style videos. Now, this one is going to be, as you can tell, for Shinobi Strikers. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers. And if you are unaware, we do have a new Jutsu Master that we're going to be getting here soon as of the 30th of this coming month, July. And it's going to be Nagato. Now, of course, we're going to get some very... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Wow. Yeah, I'm working on getting all my people gold starred. Like, completely gold starred. But, yeah, we're getting Nagato. And if you didn't see the Jutsu release, it looks like he gets 2 summonings and a range attack. Now, one of the summonings, you don't know exactly what it does. It looked like a semi-disfigured gecko, which makes sense, considering, you know, if you've actually seen Shippuden and you know all about Nagato, you know that, you know, the summonings don't look particularly normal. On top of that, we get the Ghetto, or ghetto statue, as I like to say, because I come from the ghetto, so fuck you, I'll say ghetto. But the ghetto statue, you know what I mean? And it looked pretty gnarly. It looked like it was sucking the souls out of anyone within range. So that's probably going to be a one-hitter. Just saying. And it looked awesome. And then one that I'm not too excited about, but it's definitely unique. He legit launches a missile out of his fucking arm. Which, honestly, it's cool. I can see how they could have went a different way, but still, it's awesome. But, you know, here's some people I would like to see as ninja masters and everything else. And these jutsu that I've listed aren't particular jutsu that I would like. Well, actually, I would like to see some of them because, honestly, they were from Storms 4, and they were some epic-looking jutsu, so, yes. But, anyways, I'll give you the list of all the ones that I've written down so far. And, this is just one list. I have a whole slew of other characters that I would really like to see from movies also. And jutsu from those also. But, anyways, and honestly, I think I'll end up just doing an actual just jutsu one. And, yeah. But, here's who I'd like to see. So, Shino. We already have one insect style move that you can get, and it's just from playing the game. You don't get it from Shino or anything like that. It's just from playing the game. Meow. And, you know, it's obviously one of his insect ones, which was, like, kind of got me excited. I was like, oh, hey, you know, are they going to give us Shino? Well, they never gave us Shino. So, I would like to see him. And, obviously Shino from Shippuden and or even from the Great Ninja War, that would be awesome. But I would like to see his insect sensory, like some form of insect sensory for him to be able to actually like sense or see or know where other people are, considering he can send his insects out to find other people's chakra and then they relay the information back to him, something like that. His insect bomb, you know, obviously drawing up a whole large amount of insects into an area to bombard an area. Small little area, all that. His insect swarm, which would also be a really good ultimate. Insect bomb would also be pretty good ultimate and or just good range attack. But the swarm obviously swarms an area, decent amount. Maybe not cover the whole map, but still would be pretty good. Here's another one I would love to see, and I really wish we would have seen him by now, but we haven't seen him yet, but hopefully we will, and it's Kiba. Now, granted, they're not going to give us, like, a little buddy that's going to follow us around, which would be awesome. I would love to have, like, an Akumaru-style dog follow me around in Naruto, Boruto, Shinobi Strikers, but highly doubtful that they'll do it. And if anything, they'll just give us a plushie of Akumaru. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. But anyways, for taijutsu style attacks, that would be really decent range style attacks and or mid to close range would be his Fang over Fang styles. His single Fang over Fang with just him. The twin Fang over Fang, which was also cool. And then the fusion of where, like, you know, he transforms into his beast form and becomes a giant two-headed dog and just fucks shit up. That would also be a cool move to have. Just saying. I mean, it would be gnarly. I would not mind becoming a big giant two-headed dog and, you know, eating a few people's faces. You're already able to get Choji's move of becoming a fucking huge person, so why not a giant dog? I'm just saying. It'd be cool. This one is another one I haven't, surprised that we haven't gotten. Fucking Tenten. We have Neji and Rock Lee, but we don't have her? Are you shitting me right now? Oh, hell no. She was one of the coolest females that you had in the entire show and games. Now, granted, is she a huge, flashy ninjutsu user? No, but at the same time, does she summon ninja tools from her fucking little ninja scroll thing? And is she able to summon all sorts of ninja tools? Yes. And is she a master of all ninja tools? Yes. So would she be a badass? Fuck yes. Just saying. But anyways, these are ones I would like to see her have. And obviously I already mentioned it. Her whole weapon summon a variant of different style of weapons. So I mean, this is the way I could imagine it working. You do the jutsu, you summon a weapon like a bow staff or tonfa, and I mean they'll probably make it to where like it'll be like a specific one that you're able to choose from, and I mean you choose and then it stays that way until you choose it differently before the actual match starts. You won't be able to change it beforehand. That's the only way I can see that actually working. But it'd be cool if you were able to go from like a staff, tonfa, or like, you know, some kind of close range attack or something like that, or a sword. Be pretty cool. So same thing, same concept, except with ninja tools. So instead of weapons, like, you know, a bow staff and all that, your actual ninja tools. And this one would be like how she would leap up into the air, spin that scroll around, and an assload of ninja tools would be coming out of that scroll, just raining down. That would be a cool jutsu. Just saying. Or if anyone actually ever remembers this from the show, now you probably won't if you haven't seen Shippuden yet, or I think it was later Naruto, but I'm pretty sure it was Shippuden. But the fucking giant, huge, freaking ninja tool thing that she summons that she crashes down into the ground, that's fucking awesome. That would be a gnarly freaking move to have. And I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but it's 2021. Where the strong women at? Huh? Come on. Y'all gave us strong ass fucking Sakura, and of course big tittied fucking Tsunade. Give us Tenten. That, and you know, he ain't on my list, but Adult Rock Lee, just because I like that green onesie of his. That one was cool. Our sleeves are all ripped off, and he fucking looks gnarly. Older Rock Lee looked cool. But okay, those are what I would want from Tenten, and or anything that deals with ninja tools and ninja weapons, period, because she's just a badass. That, and, you know, make it to where, like, her, like, hand-to-hand would be also awesome. Because, I mean, they did give us that as an actual thing for combat for taijutsu users or attack types. So, I mean, come on. Just give us Tenten, goddammit. But, okay, the next one, Tamari. And I'm surprised they haven't given us Tamari yet, or Kankuro, but Tamari would be a pretty good one, considering the fact that, you know, they gave us so many different Narutos, and they gave us 2 Borutos, and they're both, you know, air users. And I mean, we got 1 air attack from Orochimaru, so I mean, it wouldn't be too bad of an idea to give us adult Tamari, and I shouldn't say adult Tamari, more of like Tamari from Shippuden, and give us all her moves from there. Like, give us, you know, her summoning jutsu blade dance. That would be a pretty good one. That'd be gnarly air attack to have. Her tornado drop, the one where, you know, tornado picks you up, swirls you down, and drops you onto the ground. That'd be a pretty good one. And then, honestly, something that would deal with like whirlwinds or like massive tornadoes in a certain section. That would be gnarly. And or makes the whole map, the whole area of the map just gale force winds to the point where it's like blowing the enemy everywhere. Not specifically doing too much exact damage, but let's say if they're trying to capture a if they're trying to capture, like, you know, a base or get your flag or something, they ain't going to be able to stay in that little circle too well, considering the fact the wind's blowing them everywhere. So that'd be a pretty cool one. Another one, the Raikage. They technically gave us his lightning form, the lightning basically move that surrounds your whole body and enhances your natural strength and all of that. So, oh, that's what that is. Okay. Sorry, my wife is watching a video and all of a sudden went no signal. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But, yeah, the Raikage, man. I mean, they gave us the Lariat, which is, you know, Killer Bee's move. He's able to use the Lariat also. So, I mean, I would not mind seeing a better or stronger version of the Lariat from the Raikage. His Liger Bomb, like, that would be a super gnarly move. Not to mention the actual full strength of the Raikage's lightning form. And or just call it, no, they couldn't call it that, but either way, the Raikage, like, give us him. Like, he'd be gnarly. Oh, I mean, not to mention, come on, you gave us Inoki and fucking, Mai. But yet, you're not gonna give us the Raikage, the coolest out of all the other Kage. Are you serious? I mean, you gave us the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh goddamn Hokages. But yet, we haven't gotten one Raikage yet? Are you kidding me? The Raikages were fucking gnarly. Like, holy shit. But yeah, give us Ai. That dude was awesome. And honestly, it's weird to have one Lightning Village person, or Cloud Village, I should say, in the whole entire game. Come on now. I'm not talking shit on Killer Bee, but still, give us someone else. Darui. You know, the Raikage's right-hand man, left-hand man, whatever you want to call him. The guy who's, you know, there with the Kage, that guy. He had some pretty sick moves, and he was a badass swordsman. So, having him along with his swordsman skill, and or even just his actual cool badass sword in the game would be sick as fuck. So, like, his Gale style Black Hunting, awesome move in in Ultimate Ninja Storms 4. So cool. Same thing with his Laser Circus. That was one of my favorite ones. And then Black Lightning. Like, you can just imagine what he'd be doing with that shit. Now, yeah, you're probably going, well, technically Sasuke. Yeah, but he did it first. And his turned into the form of a fucking white tiger. So, that's also cool. Just saying. Now, here's another one. And this is another one I in all honesty, I'm surprised they haven't given us yet, but they might be waiting. A good portion of these that I've named off, they might be just waiting, considering they made it kind of obvious that they're going to continuously add Ninja Masters until they choose to make another game, unless they don't make another game and they just continue with this one and keep updating it. And now, honestly, I'm fine with that, you know, keeping this one and updating it. But Kimimaru, he is someone I definitely would not mind having, because his bone abilities were fucking sick. The broken bone dance, or the broken dance, or the lurch dance that he does in particular, just him shooting the like bones from his fingertips out of his fingertips as projectiles was interesting as all hell. Him being able to literally pop out his bones from his body and twirl around in rapid succession, or just use them at either defensively or offensively, was a great concept. So he would be an excellent idea for either a defensive type, a range type, or even an attack type. He would be awesome. And in all honesty, I would love to get his curse mark form. Like, legit curse mark form. I'm surprised they didn't give us Sasuke's curse mark form. That would be sick as fuck too. I would love to be able to pop out fucking huge ass wings that look like hands and fly around and beating the shit out of people. That would be cool as fuck. Even if my hair don't grow out like Sasuke's does, I don't give a fuck. Give me them wings. Like, you gave us so many other forms for other things. Like, literally, why not the curse mark forms or some other kind of other things? So, I mean, just saying, curse mark form, whatever bone abilities you want to give us from Kimimaro, and having Kimimaro. And in all honesty, it would be a great idea to add some Sound Village people. Like, even the original, like, that original badass from the Sound Village who literally was able to use that freaking ninja tool of his to amplify sound to fuck up people's hearing. That would be a great one. I mean, you have that ninja rupture where, like, literally slice somebody with your hand full of chakra and, you know, they think they're going up when they're actually going down. Shit, come on. You can do it with the sound, and honestly, it'd be cool as fuck. But another one, and this one makes sense considering they do have other tailed beasts, particularly two. They have the two, I guess, strongest, the 8 tails and the 9 tails. But Roshi, I would love to see Roshi in this because one, the 4-tailed, you know, giant monkey is badass. It would be awesome to have Son in there. It would be awesome to be able to, you know, summon Son and have him do either like a tail beast bomb, have him do like a quick like come in and shoot a big giant lava thing, whatever be the case, but that'd be awesome. And that'd be like the ultimate jutsu style. That'd be gnarly. But getting the great blazing eruption, that would be a nice badass fire ability. Or how about the lava style scorching rocks? That one would be sick. That would be a really great range attack. Like, both of those would be really great range attacks. You on the other side of the field, you target someone and you're like, bam, eruption. Or, like, you get up close enough and then bam, lava rocks in the face. You're fucking somebody up. And then, this one, another tailed beast. Because, I mean, why give us, like, the tailed beasts' tails and all that for cosmetic items, but don't give us them as masters? It's kind of just, like, a waste, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind having that cosmetic items and whatnot. And I mean, I use Yugito Ni, the 2-tailed cat. That was one of my favorite looking tailed beasts ever. Minus the 9 tails and freaking the 4 tails, which is Son. But yeah, having Roshi along with Yugito. So, I mean, if they did a whole new expansion where it was literally just tailed beasts, I'd be totally fine with that. Honestly, that's a great idea. So if Bandai, if you're listening to this or watching this still, like almost 20 damn minutes in, do it. Don't be judging me, I see you. But, yeah. Getting her Catfire Howl, which would be pretty awesome. And the mouse hairball. I loved fucking with my friend with that because he really sucked at playing Storms 4. So I would literally play as her just to fuck with him because he would choose out anybody and everybody else, and it was just not fair. And then a 2 tails chakra form, such as you endorn the 2 tails chakra and you pop out 2 tails and it amplifies your strength and your ninjutsu. And you're only able to use the 2 specific ninjutsu. Now, here's another one, and this is one of the Sound Village, 4 or whatever, the curse mark guys. Kidimaru, the spider guy. He would be a badass range type, just mainly because of the fact that, he is definitely meant for range, but he would be a really gnarly range type. But his spider bow, and being able to shoot the arrows from that, now, of course, I can accept that as, a normal range attack, like your triangle range attack. I would love to see it like that. Or even it being a jutsu to the point where you're able to shoot it, but only shoot 1 or 2 of them at a time, and then it cools down. The spider sweep jutsu, which would be also pretty gnarly. Or some kind of web attack to the point to where it shoots out a web and it entangles the person, either in a web or traps them in a spot. Something like that. And or his, honestly, either a curse mark form of his, because his curse mark form was pretty cool looking, and or the spider summoning, to where like literally just summons an ass load of spiders in an area, and they just swarm, and they come and like eat you, and like put you into eggs and shit. I mean, gnarly. And then the last one that I have on this list for this video, because literally it's gonna be a little over 20 minutes long. But this is another one of the Sound Ninja. And this is one I liked a lot. She was really I liked her abilities. Her abilities kind of seemed really cool. And mainly because like she used a flute. But to Yuya, she would be a really good one to have, because like I can already imagine how her ultimate would be, which it would work like, you know, some people that are within a certain range to you, as soon as they hear you play your flute or whatever, that's when the guardians come out, and then they attack, and you know, those people who are in that area are just done. Another one, which would be pretty much playing the flute, except this one would be controlling the opponent, kind of along the lines of like how Ino's moves work, and or Shikamaru's moves, along those lines. So basically like a temporary thing unless you get messed with by someone else. And then, because like the chains of Fantasia, so basically controlling the person or like making them like locked in one spot, and or her floating note, which is basically the same thing, except that one is a little bit more damage perspective. So yeah, anything to do with her moves, and like maybe even her actual like curse mark form, because her curse mark form was pretty gnarly. But getting any one of the curse mark people, or all of them, in a thing would be pretty sick. But yeah, hopefully y'all like the jutsu suggestions along with the masters, considering they would all be really good masters to add into like future gameplay and just having fun. Even if it just becomes like jutsu they give us, which, I mean, to continue on to this perspective of the game, they're definitely going to have to give us masters. So hopefully we see some of these people that I named off, and or all of them, eventually. And my big hope is we actually see a hell of a lot more people from all three of the shows, and I do mean Naruto, Shippuden, and Boruto. Because, I mean, Boruto has been getting pretty good. And they have given us some Boruto characters. So once Boruto starts going farther along, I can see them giving us a couple of characters from that. I mean, I would not mind having older Konohamaru. Like, he seems like a badass. Yeah. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one. Later, guys.